In the misty hills of feudal Japan, where cherry blossoms whispered secrets to the wind, lived Goro, the great red Oni. Towering at 9 feet, with crimson skin that glowed like a sunset and horns sharp enough to skewer a boar, Goro was a sight to behold. But don't let his fearsome mug fool you. Goro was a samurai with a heart as big as his sake jug and a laugh that could shake the bamboo groves. He was also a bit of a goof, known for juggling rice balls at festivals and once accidentally setting his own tail on fire during a fire magic demonstration. "Goro, whoops!" he'd roared, slapping the flames out with a grin. "Goro, that's what I get for showing off." Goro wasn't your typical Oni. He trained under the legendary samurai master Hiroshi the Drunk, a name earned from his own sake obsession, mastering the katana with a flair only a fire-wielding demon could muster. His blade, Ember Fang, flickered with enchanted flames, slicing through steel like it was tofu. Goro roamed the countryside, protecting villages from bandits and yokai, all while chugging sake and cracking terrible puns. Goro, why'd the kappa drown? He was too shelf-conscious. He'd bellow, slapping his knee as villagers groaned. But Goro had one ironclad rule. He despised drugs and the scum who peddled them. Opium dens popping up in the provinces. Goro would storm in, katana blazing, and burn the stashes to ash. "Goro, this junk dulls the soul. Try sake instead. It's got spirit." The locals loved him for it, even if his no-drugs rants sometimes ended with him tripping over his own club-like feet. One moonless night, fate caught up with Goro. A ruthless drug lord, Kuroda, had grown tired of the Oni's meddling. Kuroda hired a band of rogue samurai and yokai assassins, luring Goro into an ambush in a fog-choked ravine. "Kuroda, time to snuff out this red nuisance." As his men surrounded Goro, the Oni fought like a volcano unleashed, his fire magic incinerating half the attackers and Emberfang singing through the rest. But numbers overwhelmed him. A poisoned arrow pierced his heart, and Goro fell, his sake gourd rolling into the dirt. "Goro, oi! Kuroda! Your haircut's worse than your morals!" The villagers mourned, building a shrine to their fallen hero, but death wasn't the end for Goro. The kami, impressed by his valor and amused by his antics, refused to let his soul fade. They reforged him in the fires of the underworld, blending his spirit with the essence of a fire dragon. 3 nights later, Goro burst from his shrine in a blaze of glory, no longer just an Oni, but something more. A towering, flame-wreathed samurai with eyes like molten lava, and a grin that promised chaos. His new form crackled with fire magic so potent it could melt mountains, and his laughter echoed like thunder. "Goro, back from the dead, baby! Let's party!" Goro's resurrection came with a mission: cleanse the land of Kuroda's filth. He tracked the drug lord to a fortified opium den in the mountains, kicking down the door with a flaming boot. "Goro, knock knock, you sleaze!" "Mate, I'd rather drink weak old sake than take your dirty coin. Stay down, or I'll roast you like a bad dumpling," as guards scattered. Kuroda, trembling, tried to bargain, offering gold and power. Goro just laughed. With a snap of his fingers, flames erupted, torching the opium stalks. Kuroda lunged with a cursed blade, but Goro parried with Emberfang, now blazing hotter than ever, and sent the creep flying into a pile of smoldering crates. Word of Goro's return spread like wildfire. Villages threw festivals in his honor, sake flowing as he regaled them with tales of his underworld spa trip. "Goro, the kami gave me a glow-up, but the hot springs down there, too sulfury." He'd chuckle, juggling fireballs for the kids. His fire magic grew wilder, summoning phoenix-like flames to rebuild homes or scare off bandits. But he never lost his goofy charm. Once he tried teaching a tanuki to dance, only for both to end up in a sake-soaked heap, giggling under the stars. Goro's hatred for drugs burned brighter than ever. "Goro, this your stash? Looks like kindling to me." He'd crash dealer hideouts with quips like that, before setting it ablaze. Yet he was gentle with the addicts, using his warmth to comfort them, guiding them to healers. "Goro, life's too short for that poison. Have a drink, find your spark." Centuries later, legends of the great Red Oni still linger. Farmers swear they see a crimson figure in the fields, laughing and juggling flames. Sake brewers leave offerings at his shrine, hoping for his blessing. And somewhere, in the haze between worlds, Goro's probably chugging sake, polishing Emberfang, and plotting his next prank on some unlucky drug peddler. Forever the fiery, funny samurai who came back as something more.